Hey y'all, welcome to 7th House Tarot. Today we're going to just do a quick poll and see what we've got going on in your energy. I did throw some astro dice to start. I got Libra, Pluto, and 7th house. So that tells me Libra energy brings themes of balance, relationships, fairness, and reflection through others. Pluto, this planet represents transformation, power, control, and deep psychological rebirth. And the 7th house governs partnerships, marriage, contracts, open enemies, and how we relate one-on-one. Okay, so if we put these together, it's about deep transformation through relationships. So people with this placement are being asked to face power struggles, karmic ties, and shadow work within the connection. It's not light energy, it's rebirth through partnership. So you may be learning to let go of control, reclaim your personal power in relationships. You might be attracting partners who mirror deep subconscious wounds so that they can heal. You might be breaking free from imbalanced dynamics, attracting controlling or unavailable people here, and moving towards authentic partnerships. I do see that also in the charms that I pulled. I pulled a few charms here. I got the Sun, which reminds me of inner strength. I got Scissors, which to me is making decisions, decisive decisions. I have a motorcycle, which is adventure usually for me. I got Taurus. I got Capricorn. I got the Libra scales. I got a 4-leaf clover, which could be luck or fortune. And then we have a moon here, which is typically transformation. I did pull the letter Z, if that makes sense to anyone. And I got the numbers 30, 13, 23, and 8. So we'll see how things tie in here. We're going to just do a quick Celtic cross, which makes a lot of sense here. And we'll get started. Just shuffling my deck, tapping in. All right, let's get started here. Okay, for our current situation, we have the Hierophant, okay? The challenge is the Knight of Wands. The basis, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The recent past, we have the Three of Wands. Crowning energy is the Ten of Pentacles. The near future is the Page of Swords. Your energy is the Judgment card. External influences is the Five of Wands. Hopes and fears is the Six of Swords. And the likely outcome is the Ace of Pentacles, which is fantastic. Once we kind of figure out what's going on here, we can take a better look at things. So let's see. So in our current situation, we have the Hierophant. And so this card is about commitment, spiritual lessons, and higher truth here. The spiritual contract between souls, which especially in the 7th house in this reading, okay? This is, marriage contracts, that kind of stuff. A relationship or a life situation that's meant to teach you something lasting about the faith, integrity, or alignment of your values. Sometimes a pull towards tradition, structure, or divine order, perhaps wanting something more grounded after emotional intensity here. So you're being asked to, you're seeking real substance. No more surface level connections or temporary excitement here. Now, with the challenge being the Knight of Wands, the challenge is restlessness. This knight brings impulsive passion and movement, but also inconsistency or fear of being tied down. So this could be a person, this could be a fire sign in your energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So there's a push-pull that this person wants something real, or maybe you do, but they're drawn to excitement or uncertainty here with the Knight of Wands. This could reflect a person in your energy too, someone charming, passionate, but unpredictable. Like I said, they might challenge your sense of grounding or commitment here. So in your basis, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is all about self-worth, nurturing, and stability. You're learning to honor your own value. You know what you love, care about, and your energy, it's precious. You know what your time is worth. It's about being ready to build something tangible with someone, emotionally, financially, or domestically. So this queen doesn't chase, they magnetize, okay? And then the Three of Wands in your recent past here, that's usually like progress. I want to make sure I've got you in that. Yep. So the Three of Wands is typically progress being made. So you've been setting intentions, waiting for results, or preparing for expansion here in the recent past. There's a sense that something or someone at a distance was anticipated, like you've been watching the horizon, waiting for the next chapter to come into view. You can see this gentleman here. He's like on a coast and he's watching over the ocean, like he's waiting for something to come in. There's little growth here on the wands, and so he's just waiting his time, right? And in this crowning energy, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's awesome. You know, your mind is on legacy, commitment, long-term security. You're not thinking small here. You want stability that lasts generations, whether that's a committed relationship or a prosperous career or both. It's also very Libra Pluto 7th house. You're seeking something transformative here that's going to be lasting for you. And so then we've got the Page of Swords in your near future. So you're expecting news. Conversations or clarity here. The Page of Swords can bring messages or a spark of curiosity. Someone may be watching or wanting communication, but cautiously. So it's almost time of learning and observation here in your near future. You're collecting information before making a big decision. I kind of want to clarify this Page of Swords a bit. I'm going to clarify this Page of Swords and see. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Cups here. So maybe someone that you've walked away from or someone that's walked away from you, you think that they're going to reach out possibly and contact you, or maybe they will. This Page of Swords could also be an air sign. So Libra, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But let's see, so someone you walked away from or someone that's walked away from you, or the situation wasn't serving you. It looks like we've got the Death card, so there might have been an ending, or there will be an ending here, but a new beginning coming with this communication. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, so this is something that is a collective effort here. It looks like, either there's a third party, which I hate to get wrapped up in, or you've collectively been working towards something with this Page of Swords. Let me see. I have the Empress card. I have the Empress card here as well. So let's see. Yeah, I really think here the cards are telling me that with the Page of Swords, you had some questions, a thought, an observation, and with that 8 of Cups in the Tower, it's like you walked away from something that was no longer serving you. And then with the reconstruction, the 3 of Pentacles and the Empress card, that there was like an expansion. So in the near future, I think you're going to receive insider communication that shows you where growth has stalled in this connection. You'll choose to walk away from emotional stagnation here, close an old cycle with grace, and begin building something that reflects your worth and your creative truth here. So the ending is not loss, it's liberation. It's a far richer chapter for you. So let's keep moving. We've got the Judgment card in your energy here. So what that tells me is this is a rebirth moment for you. So you're hearing the inner call to rise above the past, forgive, release, and step into your higher path here. You might be reviewing your past relationships or choices, deciding what stays and what must end. You could be clearing out people on social media that you don't need to be on contact with anymore, or, erasing numbers from your phone. Like, you're deciding what your path is and then aligning your actions with that. And this confirms the Pluto theme of transformation through awakening here. So that's really cool to see. So the external influences, we have the 5 of Wands. So that is conflict, competition, or chaos around you, external opinions, energetic tension, or people who bring friction to the situation. This might represent interference, misunderstanding, or simply too many energies pulling you in different directions. So just stay centered here. So others may project their struggles onto you. Let's clarify this 5 of Wands and see kind of maybe what we've got going on here. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Wands, which is typically like victory or public recognition. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles here. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so if we take a look at this 5 of Wands, clarified by the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles in the external, So the Six of Wands adds victory and recognition emerge from the struggle. So this shows you will come out on top, not by fighting harder, but by staying authentic and focused on in your own lane. Okay. So the external noise is testing your confidence, but it's temporary. So don't get too far into it. It can also mean that someone in your orbit, romantic, social, or work related, is trying to gain attention or validation in a competitive way from you. If it's not you, it may be someone near you who wants to, quote unquote, win you or impress you publicly. Okay, so either way, this is a public triumph over conflict, and the universe is saying here, stay poised, successful, and success will make the noise for you. Okay, this Nine of Pentacles, it kind of seals the message, like self-sufficiency, independence, and grace. Where others are bickering or seeking validation, you're being guided to stand in your own abundance. Like you don't need to compete when you already embody what others are striving for. Okay, so and this combination is very empowering, I think. So let's see if this is a relationship reading, which I do believe it is. There's external competition or interference possibly, but you'll stand out. You'll be seen for your true worth here. So you're stepping into the confidence and self-value. So, which magnetically attracts, right? The right attention while filtering out the noise. You know, when you have a great presence, you're magnetic, okay, and you attract people who are going to rise to your energy, right? Okay, so then in the hopes and fears, we have the Six of Swords here. Okay, so the Six of Swords is all about sailing into smoother waters here. Leaving behind troubled waters as well. So with this, I think you're hoping to move into peace, like away from the drama, towards the calmer waters, all that competition, the people that are trying to impress you. But you might also fear having to leave something or someone behind to find that peace. Okay. It's that bittersweet awareness. Like, I know I need to move on from chaos, but part of me isn't ready to let go yet. Let's clarify this and see what are we leaving behind with the Six of Swords? What is the storyline here? Okay, so I have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles makes a lot of sense here. You know, if you're moving away, you're sailing to smoother waters here. The Knight of Pentacles brings the energy of stability, consistency, loyalty, and slow progress. So he doesn't rush, he builds here. He's the steady climb over the storm. So together these say, yeah, you're leaving behind instability, but your next chapter isn't about speed, it's about sustainable peace here. So you're moving from one place of reaction to one of intentional, grounded action. So that Knight of Pentacles clarifies that your healing process or new direction is meant to unfold step by step with discipline and care. The Knight of Pentacles could also be a earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, if that resonates with you. I really think you just want the calm here with this situation. So I do see a positive direction here. And then lastly, in the likely outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is exciting. So that is a new opportunity coming. So let's see what that Ace of Pentacles, let's clarify. Let's clarify that Ace of Pentacles, get a couple cards out here and see if we can identify what this new opportunity is for you. So to clarify that Ace of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so we've got some clarity. Let's get another one on this Ace of Swords here. Oh, and the World card. So we've got some completion. So with that being said, the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning grounded in reality. It's a fresh opportunity. It's stability. It's tangible growth. So it's walking away from what no longer serves you, but clarifiers show the path is to a new beginning that isn't without lessons or choices here. This Five of Swords that we have as a clarifier, some lingering conflict, power dynamics, or mental games might be afoot. This could be from external influences, as we saw earlier with the Five of Wands, or even some internal struggles. Okay, it warns against holding grudges or repeating old patterns here. The Seven of Cups is the options card. There's a lot of options, illusions, fantasies. You may be tempted to choose the easy or emotionally charged path rather than the one that actually aligns with your long-term security. So together, these it gives an energy that's grounded and abundant, but it requires discernment. You may need to see clearly through illusions and let go of petty conflicts to step fully into your new chapter here. Okay, and then with the Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, intellectual breakthrough. So that is your aha moment. Okay, so you see the situation clearly now, including what is real and what is just a tempting distraction to you. This card confirms that your choices or your new opportunity will be informed by insight, not impulse here. And the world is a beautiful completion. This signals the successful conclusion of a cycle for you. You're moving into wholeness, mastery, and integration here. All the challenges, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords are all now part of your experience, and you are ready for a new level of abundance and opportunity here. So really, you gain a grounded new beginning. You get clarity, you pass the conflict, and you complete with mastery here. So in context of the full spread with the Judgment, the Death, and the Empress card, there's deep personal transformation. With the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, there's slow, steady movement towards peace and stability. With the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the World card, you manifest a new beginning that is both materially and spiritually aligned for you. So basically, you're ending cycles, gaining clarity, and stepping into a grounded abundance here. So we're making full circle back to that Libra Pluto and the 7th house, which makes total sense right now, and some of these charms that are aligned. So I hope this was helpful for you. So if this resonated with you, please hit the like button, hit subscribe for me if you're not already subscribed. And if you want a more in-depth personal reading, I do offer those. You can find my information on my YouTube page. But I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you in the next reading.